Luke, disappointed, I guess.
I suppose I'm in a bit of shock, to be honest. It's a tough one to take that because, for the majority of it, we've done everything we planned to. I thought first half were outstanding. All week we've worked on our fielding, especially the intent, and I thought that's the best fielding we've done all season, really. The intent everyone showed, the stops, run outs, it was everything we wanted to. Probably kept them 20-30 under par, and they've obviously said that as well. So halfway, absolutely delighted. Even after 10 overs of our innings, I thought we got it dead and buried. But 2020 is a tough game. A few tight overs, a few wickets, and it can change things. But credit to them. I thought they bowled really well to death. But ultimately, obviously, very, very disappointing for us not to finish that game.
Couple of things, Luke. Were you surprised? There seemed to be a couple of wideish deliveries there in the last couple of overs. Were you surprised they weren't given as wides?
Yes. It's not often it goes down leg now and you don't get given it, but it's a tough one because you have to respect the umpire's decision. It shouldn't have come down to those wides anyway, obviously. I think when it being the last over, that one, the ball before, suddenly then becomes more of an issue. But look, we should have won it probably with 2 overs to spare. But yeah, disappointed with that one. I thought we should have been given it.
You had Ross Taylor in at the end. I guess it just needed someone to stay with Ross if they could.
Yeah, that was the whole way. I just felt we were probably 1 or 2 boundaries away from someone else, not just Ross. Ross played it absolutely brilliantly. And yeah, there's a lot of disappointed lads in there, especially sort of the middle to back end. But all of us, if you get 4 more runs between you, you get there comfortably. But look, it wasn't to be. It's a hard one to take, but county cricket, you soon have to dust yourself up and go again.
Let's talk about some of the positives. You said the fielding, and actually the performance in the field was much improved on the performance at Cardiff. And what about young Jofra Archer coming into the side? He didn't look phased at all.
No, well, that's the thing. As I said at Cardiff, we're not going to be afraid of changing the side. If we don't feel like we're getting enough out of people, then we'll change it. And it doesn't matter whether you've got contracts or you're young or whatever. If you're ready to go, and he showed that against Pakistan, and he's shown it in some of our practice matches that he's ready to go. And it's something we found quite hard is getting those first 3 overs, especially up the hill here. And I thought he did it brilliantly. But no, I asked for a reaction in the field. We worked mainly on fielding this week. I thought it was an area that we needed to improve, especially after Cardiff, and we did that.
3 games to go. You're not out of it, Luke, but it looks like 3 wins, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Especially these next 2, we'll have a very good idea. I think if you lose either one of those, the nice thing is that all 3 games are all teams above us, especially those next 2 are obviously going to be the massive key ones. If we can win them, then we go into that last game giving ourselves a chance. But I think realistically, if we lose one of those, that's probably curtains. But in this league, you never know, do you? But we've certainly obviously got to bat better if we're going to win 3 out of 3. But as I said, we've got the players to do it. We just haven't done it.
Keep having to ask you about Mustafizur Rahman. He isn't here again. How disruptive has that, Luke, been in your planning for these matches?
It's been disappointing. I think one of the things we started when we were doing this, when we signed him, was we were hoping the Bangladesh board were going to help us out all the way, but the visa didn't come through in time because of the religious break. But obviously he's been there 6 weeks. It'd been nice if it had been done before that. We're told it's all done and he's ready for next week, but we've sort of had that chat a few times and we've had to wait. But look, it's disappointing. It was a great opportunity for Mustafizur to come here and play a lot of cricket. Hopefully he still comes and we have 3 games, 3 wins, and we see him in the semi-finals and quarter-finals, etc. But until he's here, I'm not going to say anything yet.
Final question. I mean, it's been a tough season so far, Luke. I mean, you've got a championship game coming up on Sunday. How difficult is it to lift the lads for that game now?
Yeah, I think any time when you're losing games, we've been a club, or I've gone through times with this club where it's been very, very successful. But when I took the job on, I knew we were at a building stage. I said at the start of the year, it certainly wasn't going to be the season that some people were expecting. I knew we were going to have to play a lot of young lads and change. And look, so far we've not had the results we want. In terms of getting people through, I think we're starting to see some exciting lads that we can build the future on. And places, as I've said, are always up for grabs. So seeing these young lads come in, they're putting pressure on a lot of guys to perform better. As I said before, if we don't, then we get replaced. And if someone's going to come in, then we give them a chance.
Luke, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.